In this video, we'll look at the basics of the drag and drop feature new in Genero BDL 230. Now, the drag and drop feature allows the user to drag an item from a list. So this is a display array with the new drag drop feature implemented, allowing the user to drag and drop an item into a new position in the list. Drag and drop can also be used between lists. So in this example here, there's two display arrays, and we're simply allowing the user to either reorder the list or to move items from one list to another. So that's the essence of what the drag and drop feature is. Now let's take a look at how it would be implemented. Let's start by starting with this very simple application that has a very simple list. And again, I want to point out that this is a display array statement, and we are simply going to let the user drag and drop within that list. So let's open up the form first, and we can see, if we pull up our properties here, we can see that this is a table. And if we look at our form structure, we can see that there is a screen record that has this one field associated. So we're going to map our array to this table. Now, with the drag and drop feature, you can use either a table container or a tree view container, a tree container. Now let's look at this very simple code that implements that simple list. The first thing you may note that's new is there is a new object type called UI drag drop. So the UI drag drop class is the class that's going to manage the behavior of the drag drop object. So here we've called this DND. We're simply opening and displaying the form and then loading the array with that dummy data that we saw. Here's our display array statement. We're going to display our array to that screen record. And at its simplest form, we can simply use a new interaction block called onDrop within the display array that takes as a parameter the drag and drop object that we're working with. And we're just calling a new method within that class called dropInternal. And dropInternal handles the behavior of dropping that item in a new position in the list. Now, there are additional interaction blocks that we will see in the display array that allow us to manage more to do with the drag and drop, especially as we look at two lists. But at its simplest point, we're just simply determining what's going to happen when something is dragged and dropped within the same list.